What is up, my ninjas? Shinobi here with another Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls video for you, and today we're bringing back the series Let's Talk Diablo. Now, we did a bunch of these videos earlier, and people really seem to like them, and pretty much this whole series is we start a discussion, we talk about something new in the game. I give you something to talk about, and I get to see what your response is from the Diablo community within my YouTube channel. And I love going through and reading all your comments. We got some really smart ninjas in the ninja army. I like going through. People put these really detailed paragraphs, and I go through and I read all of it. And it's really great to see the response that the Diablo community has, because let's face it, the developers even told me themselves that the Diablo community shapes the way the game is actually progressing, and you guys do make a huge difference. And you guys know that Blizzard does watch my videos, so maybe they'll take something that you say into consideration, and it's always good to get that feedback. They always love getting that feedback, and I love getting it as well too, because I love to see what you guys have to say about the topic at hand. So what is the topic at hand today? As you see, I just got some gameplay going on back in the background there. And so what's the topic for today? Well, Travis Day posted on the official Diablo 3 forums talking about legendary drop chances and how they feel that legendaries should be. Like, how should you acquire legendaries? Do they feel like legendaries aren't buffed enough? What should be done about it, and everything like that. And I've been saying for a long time now, since I played Reaper of Souls beta, that legendaries definitely need to be buffed. And recently they did buff the legendary drop rates in rifts by 25%, which is great. It's a good step in the right direction. And so they actually thought that that wasn't enough. And what they're going to do, and they may have already done it by the time you're watching this video, because it's supposed to be out really soon, they're going to be increasing the legendary drop rates in rifts by 100%. So you may think of that number and you may say, 100%? Does that mean that every monster that I kill is going to drop a legendary? Every chest that I open, every elite, every treasure goblin? No, doesn't work that way. Kind of think of it the same way as Magic Find. With Magic Find, the more, hundreds percents that you increase, the more chances you have. For instance, let's say that killing an elite mob has a 1% chance to drop a legendary. Well, by giving you a 100% bonus, it's essentially saying it has a 2% chance to drop a legendary. Now, that's not the exact, percent chance. That's just an example. But essentially, it's doubling it. And they did say that the rifts will now drop double the legendaries that anywhere else in the game will. So why is it that they're doing this, and how is it that they're going to stop players from doing other things like Core Variant, Wretched Runs, Manglemaw, Razorclaw, and a lot of other things that I've actually made videos about? Well, they nerfed all that other stuff. So they increase the drop rates in the rifts, but then they nerf out the other stuff as well too, kind of like pigeonholing and kind of like tunneling people to go towards doing rifts. And I don't want to say they're like forcing us to do rifts. It's kind of a strong word, but they're kind of guiding us towards rifts. They want us to be farming rifts. And Travis Day even said himself that rifts should be the most efficient way to farm legendaries in the game. So people ask me all the time, Shinobi, what's a good way to farm legendaries? What's the most efficient way to farm legendaries? Well, it's going to be doing rifts, plain and simple. That's just going to be the straight up response to that, and that's just how it's going to be. So, it's very interesting news, and I personally really like it. I enjoy doing rifts, and I like to do them, over and over and over again. And, you want rifts to be rewarding, right? I mean, you guys remember when rifts came out, or before rifts came out, they were talking about it, and the code name for rifts was the loot runs. And then recently they, buffed the legendary drop rate by 25%, and people would be doing them, and they still wouldn't be getting legendaries. They get like 1 per hour or something like that, or 1 per 2 hours or something. And they say, wow, this doesn't feel like a loot run. This just feels like, something else in the game. It's still more efficient to farm chests on Torment 6, things like that. So this is going to fix that stuff, and it's going to make rifts just better, you know, something you would want to do. Also, they're going to be increasing the legendary chance from Kadala, the Blood Shard lady. That's, you know, they've already increased it a little bit, but they said they want to increase it even more than that. They want Kadala to be a way to, you know, if you say, hey, I want to get a boot upgrade or I want to get a pant upgrade, and you can kind of like single out what you need. Like, for instance, my Demon Hunter has all legendaries except for rings and an amulet, so I could really just keep spamming rings until I get a legendary ring. Just kind of like helps you guide towards the certain items that you want, and I think that's a really good idea. Now, I have a couple concerns with this, and we're going to have a little discussion about this, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Now, there are a couple problems. For one, why is it that people were doing Torment 6 chests in, you know, regular Acts 1 through 5? You know, doing Wretched runs and Core Varied and Act 5, you know, doing the Cemetery and everything like that. Why are people doing that? Well, chests seem to drop quite a few legendaries, especially if you do it on Torment 6. And this legendary bonus that you're getting is just like a baseline scale. So if, let's say you do Torment 6 Rifts, your chance to get a legendary is even higher than doubled. It's much better. You're going to be, if you could efficiently farm Torment 6, you would find a lot of legendaries per hour, especially with this new buff. Now, the problem that I'm thinking is that if they keep the drop rates for chests and trash mobs and elites the same, but just kind of increase all of them, because the rifts are going to be all increased, everything's going to be increased. The trash mobs, the elites, chests, everything. The resplendent chests, which resplendent chests have also got a buff as well too. They're even better now. You know, with that in mind, would players just go, hey, I'll just do a Torment 6 Rift, and I'll just run quickly throughout the Rift and open up chests and then leave and then make another one? And, you know, what's stopping people from doing that? Because I feel like that's going to be the best way to farm, legendaries until we can efficiently farm Torment 6 by killing monsters and treasure goblins and all that, those kinds of things. What's stopping people from doing that? Well, I had, kind of a solution towards that. And I feel like, and I've been saying for a while now, that the trash mobs just don't drop as much legendaries as the chests do. I pretty much did a test, and I've been doing this for a while now. And it seems like for every 100 chests that you find on Torment 6, you will find 1 or 2 or 3 legendaries per hour by doing that, and sometimes even more than that as well too, but just an average about, between 2 to 5. And because we can't really kill, Torment 6 monsters quite as much, we do that on Torment 1, we kill monsters, it's not quite as rewarding. So pretty much people will have the choice, okay, I'll do Torment 1 or Torment 2 or Torment 3, and I'll kill monsters, and I'll find X amount of legendaries per hour. Or I'll do Torment 6 and open up chests and find X amount of legendaries per hour. And it's pretty equal that way, so why would people, they want to kill monsters? They'll just do the easier thing, which is opening up chests. And they actually said in the post that he doesn't want players to, get loot from things that, you don't have to kill anything. So, the way that I was thinking with that is chests, don't remove chests from the game, don't nerf chests at all, but bring trash mobs and elite mobs, bring them up, make them drop more legendaries, because it takes thousands of trash mobs to get a legendary, whereas it takes maybe 50 or 100 chests to get a legendary, And I know how Blizzard thinks. They'll just be like, well, we'll fix that, we'll just nerf chests. No, don't nerf chests, just increase the drop rates from everything else, and it all kind of balances. If chests are up here and and trash mobs are down here, instead of just cutting them all down so they're even, just bring them kind of together and just kind of balance it. That's what I feel about it. And what do you guys think? Do you guys think that it's that's going to be how it's going to be? Are you going to do that in Torment 6, just run chests and do that kind of stuff? Or are you going to go and kill monsters and do the stuff that they want us to do in Rifts? And also, do you feel kind of upset over the fact that rifts are the most efficient way to find legendaries now. You know, would you rather have the option to do anything in the game instead of kind of being guided towards doing one thing in the game, which is rifts? And rifts, you know, they change and they randomize, and it's, you know, it's a lot more fun than doing like core variant or wretched runs or something like that, definitely. But do you feel like it's kind of pushing you into a direction, kind of forcing you to do something, and you may actually enjoy doing bounties more than you enjoy doing rifts? So what are your thoughts about that, guys? I'd really like to know. Are you excited about the legendary drop buffs? Are you, you know, what do you feel about everything? You know, I'd love to see your responses in the comments down below. And I got lots more Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls videos coming out for you, especially now that pretty much every video that I've made for Reaper of Souls has been nerfed, except for like class guides and stuff like that. It's all like the legendary farm ones have been nerfed. But hey, that's how it goes. That's the business. You know, I make videos, and you know, Blizzard is always about balancing things and changing things for the better, and trying to, you know, take a step in the right direction. And I personally think this is a step in the right direction. So I'm going to be working real hard on, you know, making more videos for you guys, more fun things for you guys, and hopefully you guys do and like this, you know, this legendary rift buff. You know, I personally am going to spam rifts like crazy now. I'm going to do them all the time, and hopefully, just hopefully, it'll be rewarding to the point that, you know, it actually feels like a loot run. Anyways, my name is Shinobi, and until next time, thanks for watching.